of an indefinite occupation
that we intend to last in whatever form it takes, for however long it takes, to build a society by, for, and of the people.
Ain't no pound people don't stop. Say what? Ain't no power like the power of people, 'cause the power of people don't stop. Say what? Ain't no power like the power of people, 'cause the power of people don't stop. People can go to school. Parents can have their children. And do not have to fear deportation. Deportation does not help anybody. And we will stop Bank of America. Bank of America. Where we will hear from.
I want to note that I just took out this hall.
Bank of America! Next, Rhode Island Department of Education.
Where we will hear from the Coalition to Defend Public Education.
We need to save our schools. We need to save our schools.
The mall.
Where we will hear from
Local unions
in struggle with their bosses.
We live by the slogan of
injury to one is an injury to all. We will be undefeatable. Corporate greed and 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 corporate greed. The beginning of our occupation.
of our General Assembly.
But it's day
occupation.
but it's day one of our occupation.
We are a leaderless movement.
We are a leaderless movement.
Made up of autonomous individuals.
Working together.
Burnside Park,
At Burnside Park.
or if you'd like to call it, the People's Park,
The People's Park
is a safe space
is a safe space
for everybody.
for everybody.
No discrimination
No discrimination
or oppression
or oppression
of any way, shape, and form
of any way, shape, or form
is not at all welcome.
is not at all welcome.
Ever. The Occupy Providence movement
The Occupy Providence movement
is nonviolent.
is nonviolent.
We had a great turnout for the march yesterday. We had about 2,000 marchers, and we stopped at a couple of key locations that will be targets of our action in the future.
Awesome. It was really awesome. I really didn't expect as many people as we got. I think there must have been like 2,000 people, and it was just great. Yeah, it's like, you know, there were like little kids to like, you know, like older people, and it was just great. It was just awesome.
There was-
you know,
there were-
and I think
There are the young youth of our planet to the elderly.
All kinds.
So I think that we're making people aware. Like, people are already aware, but they might not know that they can do something, that we do have the power. Like, you know, if we stick together, man, we can do this, you know.
Well, I feel like we made a difference. And also, it was fun.
There's a lot of energy when we got back from the march, and people stayed for a General Assembly, our biggest General Assembly so far. And we used the people's mic successfully, and people were able to hear the rules, the ground rules for the group, and show their support and hear what we're all about down here. And then people set up camp. We heard from some musicians, some speakers, some poets. A lot of great ideas were shared just hanging around the park. So I think it's going to be great. This group of people is just awesome already.
Community, we don't get a lot of chances to, especially interacting with people that you haven't met before and sharing that. Wow, what a wild idea. Wow, getting thoughtful with strangers and understanding.
It's nice to be around people that are like minds, kind of, or that at least want to have a conversation about what they find wrong. Because there is something wrong with the way things are working and being run, and it needs a conversation.
And I just feel like, and I feel like right now we're like building our own society the way we want it, you know, and it's really good.
Seeing the same 100 protesters. I think it always makes a difference when people stand up for what they believe in. Said Schmader, 60, a retired postal worker from Warwick. More than half a dozen tents were set up in Burnside Park at the outset of the march. By 9 p.m., there were about 25. A few hundred people occupied the park, drumming and dancing. The media center, too, had been erected near a tree, as some demonstrators prepared for the long haul. They vowed to camp out in the park for as long as it takes.
I'm gonna come back, and then I'll be here every day after that.
Awesome.
I mean, if I leave, it's like, you know, it's because I'm handling my business. But this
you
is
will be
part
back.
This is part of my business, so.
More people could come. I think they will.
Ain't no power like the power of the people, 'cause the power of the people don't stop.
Say what?